So the last 5 weeks, that the team who has scored the least amount of points has gone over the total the following week.
Really?
Yes. So
that's some studying. Hold on, Hammer. That is some fucking studying.
Woo! What's going on, everybody? We're back again.
Yes,
We're
sir.
back to life, coming at you live Thursday night. I always say, how we doing, fellas?
Doing great.
We're doing great. The Miami Heat
great.
are
Happy to be here.
busting the Bucks' ass, so we're doing great.
We got El Martillo coming to you live throughout the
Martillo!
entire episode, baby.
Hammer.
Hey, good things do come to those who wait. Couldn't make it Tuesday. Glad to be here. Twice as nice to be here on a Thursday. We're ready for it.
Hammer, can we jump right into it on the nice, sweet one you have for us tomorroh?
Wait. Before
Nice,
we even
sweet.
jump into that, the Lannisters always paid her that. So here you go.
2-0, baby.
That
2-0.
little
2-0.
tall boy, little tall boy.
Tall boy, man.
I
I feel like I'm drinking a 40.
Oh, my goodness. Man, you're going to be filled up with Dr. Pepper at this rate by the end of the year.
For real, bro. For real.
G Money.
Max, too. Max should be betting on the Braves every night.
We're doing all right. We laid off the Braves tonight. They're down 3-2 right now as we pod. They are. Yep.
You took them run line last time, not to lose by
I took them run line last game.
No, not last game. The game before that.
Yeah. The choke is always kind of inevitable, so I took them run line, cashed that. Took them last night money line and run line.
They were poised after the game before last. They were in their post game interview. They weren't rattled at all. They weren't shook at all.
This is almost the same group of guys that was up 3-1 last season to the same team,
but with fire in their eyes.
So we're coming back strong, right?
But without their best player, which is amazing.
Here comes a home run.
So well.
Can you do the hold on? Boom.
El Abusador.
Do you feel a hold on?
That's what they call him, Martillo. Ronald Acuna, El Abusador.
Really?
That's
We're
not
related.
a good nickname.
The abuser. We abuse pitchers.
Wow. I like that.
But
this
guys,
dude is about to get rocked by Freddie.
He's got a nice stash. But guys, we got a lot of football. Let's keep our eyes on the prize here. Most of our followers, most of our subscribers, most of our watchers are into football. All right.
Basketball
100%.
too.
And
Basketball.
basketball.
We have some live tickets going on. Actually, I just cashed SMU first half football.
No paper today?
Everybody wins.
Nah, I was in a
paper.
rush today. No paper. I'll show it next week.
There you go.
And I think what do y'all think? Should we just run it back a little bit from our picks last week?
Yeah, for
Talk
sure.
a little bit,
For sure.
and for those who did watch and for those who, are curious how we did last week. Martillo was scraping the barrel was the term that he used on over-unders. He said there would be combined, what'd you say, 1,000 yards or something in one of those games?
I had 1,000 yards in each game. I was so close. Virginia, if Duke had been a participant in that game, they only had about 880 yards combined, and Duke didn't even score. That was just
tough.
unfortunate.
That
there.
was tough.
But,
That was.
Yep.
but it's okay because, like I said, we go to the bottom of the barrel in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Most points on the board over one weekend, 120-something points.
That was
Western
crazy.
Michigan
I saw
State.
that.
That was a layup. Right
Middle of the third quarter that overhit.
there. Western Michigan had 64 to total 65. Like, hey.
Well done.
Hey,
That's
right
a
down the
stone
ball.
cold lock. Vic?
2-1. Unfortunately the Browns didn't show up, but 2-1. 2-1 puts me at 18.
I believe we said it was
Cardinals,
more plays on
baby.
defense.
18
Yeah.
18-2 and 3-0 on your teasers.
3-0
So
on
we'll have that
teasers.
teaser for you guys later.
Yep.
And by the way, before we keep going, subscribe to the podcast.
Yes.
Do us a favor. Give it a little like.
So I definitely called the Cardinals. That spread was just weird. And then the soda bet is off my guy Gino. Shout you out, Gino. Appreciate you, my boy.
Let's talk about that aggressive play. How I said Gigi and me and the Ravens were going to the house last week.
They kicked
That
Justin
was-
Herbert's ass.
Ooh, that was
You
just
called that.
It's a fine looking
Vic
day.
called
Rocking
Rodgers.
chair.
He called Rodgers too. And guess what Rodgers does to the Bears? He owns
Right.
them.
You see what- Did you guys see what Tom Brady said about that?
Yeah.
He made a comment about.
Yeah.
He's like,
I wanna congratulate him.
congratulations.
Then they asked him, how about you and the Jets? Don't you own the Jets?
What'd he say?
I forgot what he said. I think he said, I don't want to
He
own them or
said,
something.
I prefer to own the money green.
Yeah. There you go.
Own the money green. Own the color green.
the color green.
Own the color green.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Shout out Tom. I lost though, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take accountability. I lost on Washington football team. Pat Mahomes looked like Pat Mahomes. That's what he looked like for real.
Which was Vic's lock.
Yep, that was his lock. And I also lost on the Panthers. I had flipped my GG Golden ticket to the Panthers, and they had a shot. They got to overtime, and then they blew it.
I was sitting there watching that game thinking about you there, and I was like, oh, these are just a terrible way to lose, knowing that if he didn't get the 2-point conversion, he was good.
Right.
And then, oh, my God.
Yep.
That's the craziest part. You're rooting for one team for 59 minutes, and you're rooting against them for the last 20 seconds. And then
for real, man. I didn't want him to get the 2-point conversion, for real.
Of course not. Oh, my God. That was brutal.
Those are
and then me and Donovan Peoples-Jones with that personal vendetta now. What the heck is that?
Mm-hmm.
Hail Mary at halftime basically cost the total in that game to go north of the total when I played it south. But, hey, can't win them all, right?
You like the totals, huh?
You tend to be a total player in the NFL. It's much harder to pick a side in the NFL when you're laying the points or taking the points, I would say. And usually you can play trends, a lot more key to the trend side. Got a couple trends here this week. Maybe we'll go play them on Sunday. Maybe we'll go 2-1, 3-0.
There's a Saints trend that we mentioned a couple weeks ago that we'll get to when we talk about the slate.
Good old zigzag. All right, let's go back.
My week last week was pretty strong. As if you were following me on Instagram, you were able to see that Gigi's golden ticket was in fact the golden ticket. We were live at Gillette Stadium. The Cowboys took care of business, albeit talk about a sweat. I mean, when you're sitting there, right, and you've got God knows how much money on a football game, your favorite team on the road. I got the guys behind me like spitting on me and shit. Like, but the guy, seriously, someone almost got their ass beat. I didn't almost get spit on, but, and it was the guy next to me who almost whooped someone's ass. But that type of environment is just incredible. And to come home with that for all of you, and you, because y'all took the halftime.
The second half.
Yeah, I took the second half. I took Dallas and the second half.
But second half.
Push, do we have that clip?
Thank you.
Do we have that clip? This is on live on the IG.
All right, I'm here with the GOAT. What up, baby?
Oh, this is the other clip. This is the Fenway one that I also gave on Monday.
Correct.
Absolutely. 4-2.
And either winner, they all pay the same when you win, right?
I love when he tells me
Red
that.
Sox are winning tonight. We're in Fenway. They've walked off the last 2 times they're here. There ain't no way they ain't getting it done. Bro.
And an onslaught pursued.
Here we go.
What's going on, man? We're in the building here at Gillette. Rocky first half for our boy right now.
Just
Rocky
rolling in the
first half
star,
for our boy.
ready to
I'll tell you
go.
this right now. Did we double down?
Love the jam.
Did we double down?
Oh, no, we don't have the second video.
You
of that.
bet your ass we
You
did.
bet your ass we did. Yeah.
Listen.
I saw a stat in that game
Oh,
where
4-2. Fuck. He just hit a shot.
We did have some losers too, right? We got to own up to those. So I had the Bears.
I had the Browns.
Yeah.
I had the Bears. That's okay though, but that'll be the last time with the Bears. Will be that. Tell you that. My goodness.
So what's when I asked
What
this
happened, Hammer?
question-
You're not taking the Bears against Tom Terrific in Tampa this weekend?
I don't think I'm going to step in front of that machine at home. You know what I mean?
A 40
Especially
point or better machine.
When I ask this question, let's play a game. When I ask this question, what comes to mind? What are you looking forward to this weekend in sports?
In
Cable
sports,
television.
Sports.
the Miami Heat, baby, we're back. Me personally, because I'm as you, we're all three of us actually. We're basketball guys at heart. I'm excited for the Miami Heat. I hate Kyle Lowry, but I got to root for him now. So let's see how he does. Revamp roster kind of a little bit, but we're bringing back a lot of the good guys. I think we're going to do good this year. I heard a couple of analysts yesterday saying, it's like Chuck was like, he likes the Bulls better than us to finish better than us this year. Nah. I like us to actually finish second in the East and then Milwaukee right behind us. That's what I'm thinking. I think we're tough this year.
Brooklyn first.
Brooklyn
are the odds-on favorite to win
Yeah,
the championship
Brooklyn
right
first.
now.
They're going to roll
The thing
through
that
it.
excites me about the NBA more this year is that towards the end of the year, post-COVID and bubble, all those players and all those all-stars were just injured towards the end of the year. 16, 17 guys out in the playoffs. Now they're all healthy with a full offseason. It should be a really good year.
Did you guys see well, you was watching baseball, I think you said. Did you watch highlights of LeBron? The guy
been watching so much.
He looks
baseball.
mid-season form, bro.
He looks better than he looks like slim.
Yeah. Guy looks like he could go another 8 years.
But y'all both said there's a good chance he loses on Tuesday night.
We said we wouldn't be surprised, right?
Yeah.
Golden State, baby.
You actually said it outright, and then when you heard Clay was playing, you were like, fuck. Yeah. But y'all both had it. I said, you made the wise statement, man. It takes LeBron and his guys time sometimes.
Every time, bro. Every time without fail.
Yeah, so maybe fade the Lakers a little bit. You know, not money lines, but they're going to be laying a lot of points.
Yeah.
Yep.
7.5.
Maybe start fading the Lakers already.
So yeah, man, NBA, we got some new faces and new places. That's looking good. I think we're gonna have a great NBA year.
Yeah.
Full 82 again. No more, not as many back-to-backs as like it was last year. It's gonna be good.
Saturday night.
There's a fight this
Talk to me.
Paula Costa.
He's
going to beat the bricks out of Marvin Vettori. And here's why. There's no weight cut. Vettori agreed to something similar like to what the Nick Diaz, Robbie Lawler fight was, a catch weight. Costa walks around like 230 just on a normal day. He's weighing in at like 220 that night. And he's more skilled, man. More skilled. Again, that whole wine night where he didn't show up for the Adesanya fight.
What's the line on that fight? Do you know?
Plus 150 Costa.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're just sniping
I'm
out.
telling you guys now, that's one of my official picks this week. Paula Costa.
Just handing out 3 to 2
money
shots.
Line. Yeah.
Love it.
Money line.
It's like blackjack, right?
Unanimous decision.
Time and a half.
Time and a half.
I'm looking forward to first of all, I'm looking forward to playing golf. Coop, when we go out there Saturday morning, what's the money line on me beating you?
Oh man, I don't even know if they make a number like that nowadays. Man. I'm not gonna lie. I'd give you a plus 1,400 out there.
He's crazy.
Yeah, plus 1,400,
He's
Max.
out of his mind.
If
plus
I'm
220,
game,
plus 220. I've beat you more than a handful of times in my life.
Yeah, but
you beat him in Vegas, didn't you?
Weather change.
I beat him in Vegas.
You beat him in Vegas.
Absolutely.
I remember hearing about that story.
Played a good round that day.
I mean, I was hobbling for 4 days after that round. I was injured,
Yeah, but you were on that craps high, so you were okay.
He was killing Vegas.
That adrenaline, you just catch a heater and you don't feel anything in your feet after that. You start running around, you feel the effects in the morning. That's really what it comes down to.
It's true.
But real line, I'm off the layoff. I haven't played in about 6 weeks, so. Yeah, I'd probably put myself at about a 3-1 favorite there against Maximilian.
Wow, that's ballsy.
I'll take it. Can I take 3-1 on the sodas?
Yeah. We'll get you.
I don't think we could do that.
I don't want to take your money, but I'll take your sodas. I'll take 3-1 on the sodas. Do you guys think?
Out perfect.
He's better than me at golf. Like that's anyone would tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll smoke all y'all.
You'll definitely smoke me.
But that's not why we play. That's not why we play.
No, hey.
Why do you
play? We play for sport.
There's so many. Yeah. It's great to be out there. Beautiful vibes. You're playing a sport. You're probably playing for money. You're either, drinking something or doing, whatever.
Having a good time.
You're with your boys.
So hold on, Max. Before we transition to the NFL, you asked us who's the best player in the NBA.
Yep.
What did you say?
Luka Doncic.
What did you say?
I said Kevin Durant, but in a series, I still think it's LeBron James.
Going to Luka, Mr. MVP favorite.
Oh, man. That doesn't sound good.
4:11 left in the fourth. Ice Tray and gang 104-77 over the Mavs.
In Atlanta?
In Atlanta. I just have to put that out there.
They should win that game, though, right? I mean, what's the spread at that game? 5?
MVP favorite should win
Atlanta
that game.
-5? I haven't even looked at the NBA.
2.5,
There were 2.5.
2.5. Yeah. This is
Dallas
just
started really slow every year he's been on the team, if you look at it. So maybe they just need to kind of gel
He's
with
having
new
an off
players.
night.
Yeah.
It's going to end up with a triple-double, but...
Yeah, it's an off night.
They both had off nights, him and Ice Tray.
This is the feel-out time, guys. If you want to bet NBA, go ahead, do it.
Unless it's the Heat.
But be careful. It's
The
a
Heat are
feel-out
up 30.
time.
The Heat are up 30 on the defending champs. So.
Let's go.
There you go.
That spread flipped.
Like
It went up to Bucks minus 2.5. I saw at one point. The sites didn't even have it up. Period. All day until they posted Heat minus 2.5.
Okay.
It flipped throughout the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Heat went to minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5. That's what they closed at.
They listened to the pod.
I had to take the money line minus 140 by the time it went up.
Speaking of listening to the pod, the 3 days after I gave a shout out to my boy Michael Badgley, he got picked up by the Colts and he started. Let's go, Mike.
Yep.
Didn't miss a kick. Didn't miss a kick.
Shout out to Badgley. Go Canes. There we go.
That's right.
Yeah, hopefully that turns things around over there. They can get a field goal kicker. Just
So,
a couple games.
with a few left here, let's jump into NFL to close it out. Can we go around the room? Gigi's golden tickets first, or you want to do
Let's
picks
save
first?
that for later. You know,
wanna save that for later? Wanna go through picks?
I'm on the pod 3-1 on golden tickets.
Yeah,
3-1. This is episode 8.
Vic,
so
you
they
go
don't come
first. I know
every
you're
time.
locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. You
Locked
want me
and
to
loaded with your
want the picks
teasers.
now.
Well, what game interests you, and what do you think's going to happen?
What game interests me?
Yeah, because usually off the rip, you usually come out with the strong first pick.
I don't have one specific game. I have a teaser, one money liner, and Paula Costa.
Okay.
That's it.
Paula Costa.
And that's
That's
just
what
a
we call-
reminder. That's just a reminder to everyone. Like, if you're new to picking games and stuff, like, less is more sometimes.
Yeah,
Every bet that you make, you're paying tax on.
100%.
That's how it works.
And
So
here's
the
the thing.
less bets, the less tax.
What I saw out of the slate this week is, it's super spooky, like you like to call it. Lines are just ridiculously high. Some things just don't make sense, which means a lot of favorites are going to be overvalued in certain situations. But I was able to pickpocket a few that I feel are going to be pretty profitable here. I like the Packers winning by, I believe you can get it now, 7.5. They win by a touchdown or more.
Packers?
Yeah,
I like
that's my game of the week. My teaser.
Is that Packers money line or?
Packers money line. I may go small on the line as well, or the spread itself, but it's at 7.5, so I would buy it down to 6.5. Take a point off. They're going to win by a touchdown. But my teaser of the week is the Packers from 7.5 will be half a point, 7-point teaser, and the Chiefs Titans under. Right now it's at 57 total points.
Wow, 57.
57 and a half.
Over there.
You're going to get it at 64.5.
Shit.
It's going to be a battle. It's the first time the Chiefs have visited the Titans since 2019, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. Since the AFC
34,
title.
31.
So
like
one of my plays is going to be Tennessee +7. Because I bring that up because you brought the game up. I think Tennessee is playing well. I think they've won 4 out of 5, I believe.
Yeah.
And they're at home. When you have a good win like that, you really don't want to blow it
You build off
by
it.
shitting the bed the next week.
Absolutely.
Vrabel football, I think they can keep that game close. And
I think the Chiefs struggle with the run, right?
Which is why, correct.
Yeah.
Which is why 64 makes sense.
keep Mahomes off the field, which
Yep.
is also why
54 or 64?
64.
He's
It's
gonna
at 57.5, but you're teasering it a 7-point teaser.
Oh,
It's 64.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I'm right, I think you'll be right too on that.
100%.
Where keep Mahomes off the field, and just play good and just see what happens. I
Yep.
think that's their game plan. Vrabel's a Belichick guy; he does that a lot. Hang around. I like him
Couldn't agree with you
+7.
more. What do you like?
And the NFL, I think I'm just going to keep riding these trends. Low man on the totem pole to the total and the total over the game next week after.
What? Say that 2 times fat. What'd you just say?
All right, I will. So the last 5 weeks, that the team who has scored the least amount of points has gone over the total the following week.
Really?
Yes. So
That's,
we're gonna take,
some studying. Hold on, Hammer.
That's
That is some fucking studying. Who the hell notices that?
I'm watching a different game, friends. I'm watching a different game.
Oh my God,
What can I
cool.
say?
I love it.
I love it,
Said
bro.
I'm
I love it.
I'm watching.
We're
a
posting.
different game.
That's what we're posting. When we post a preview for the show, that's what we're posting. Because that was crazy.
And I want that to be on the soundboard. I'm watching a different game, guys.
Yes.
I'm watching a different game.
Yes, man.
So after watching the Texans last week and saying, "Oh, how the hell are they going to score?" They're going into Arizona this week. You probably get a valued total at 47. I'm thinking Houston probably gives up 40 on their own. Why can't Houston put a 10 spot up there? That's all we're really asking for.
So over 47 in the Cardinals-Texans game.
47.5.
And it's 47.5.
That would be my favorite one. Another
Really?
trend I can give you, 2 more. Classic zigzag as we preluded to the Saints. This is the bad week for the Saints off the bye. You're probably getting inflated value on
Gino!
Seattle home on Monday. Gino and the Dr. Pepper boys going to get a run here again. Right back at it.
I like it. I like it.
And I love the flip-flop in division theory. So the Jets and the Patriots have played to an under last time out. I'm thinking they go over in the second time right back, and especially off of the London bye week where the last 8 teams in London, 6-2 to the over off a bye after the London game.
Wow.
So I just want to say something about the trend, because the Saints is a trend. Good game, bad game, good game, bad game, good game. This is a bad game, but they are coming off a bye.
Right.
Peyton's 9-6 coming off a bye with them, which isn't like that. It's not Andy Reid status.
Correct.
But the first 3 seasons when he took over as the Saints coach, the Aints coach, they were 0-3. So since then, he's actually 9-3 coming off a bye in his last, 12 seasons.
Well, if we're going to play point counterpoint, I'd like to see that Pete Carroll versus Sean Payton record. I mean, this guy's beating him with
I
Charlie
believe
Wipers.
in Pete Carroll.
Heckle and Jide. They're at home this week.
Right.
We need Heckle and Jide on there too, guys.
Let me just
They're
say
at
the
home.
underdog is howling here. Give me the Seahawks.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
So I'm gonna go right into it. Also, hold on. Oh, you're only talking strictly NFL right now, right, Coop?
Or I guess we're on Sundays right now. Yeah.
Can you give us your college football picks too, please?
Yeah, because we don't have any. Except,
Yeah,
give me-
I don't have it.
does Alabama play?
Alabama is playing. They play Tennessee.
Alabama first half. That's my only
There you
college
go.
play.
Mark it.
I'll put the bet in right now.
Did that win
Alabama?
last week?
Yes.
Last
Yes,
week it did.
it
It bounced back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
In the
bounced back.
second quarter? Because
they
it was
were
looking
up-
spooky.
I didn't watch any. I don't know, but it won.
They were up by 45 points and throwing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I was like,
They were
this
mad.
freaking-
So let's hear
They
it,
were
Coop.
mad.
Let's hear it, man. Let's
All right. So I texted Max and G when I saw this line come out. Dig it in the middle of the barrel. Didn't have to go all the way to the bottom.
Hold on. Tell him exactly.
Does anybody know someone in Jersey or
Oh my
Pennsylvania
God.
that could put
Cool.
this bet
Can you
in?
please say exactly when you caught this?
I said, we'll get there. We'll get there. When I looked at this, I saw one team plays bully. They're good against the run, and all they do is play from ahead. The other team can't play from behind. The line was only 2.5, and you don't even need to wait until Saturday. We'll take the Rams of Colorado State. We'll lay the 3. The Fighting Adazios against Utah State.
Who's that?
Quote unquote.
Utah State.
Quote unquote verbatim to Gammy. 20 units on Colorado State.
Yep. 20
Just
units.
hammer it home.
Love it.
Hold
think
on.
this
I
is a
told Hammer
snap.
and Max in a group chat earlier today. I said, I'm taking tomorrow off because it's my son's birthday. He said, hold on. Tomorrow's Hammer time.
Stop.
Oh, shit.
I just want to point something out real quick. Units, right? The amount that you bet, average per bet. That's what that is. So he's saying 20 units.
That's an aggressive
20
number of
times, Is a normal bet for you 1 unit, or do you do a different? Is it 1 unit is like a normal bet?
Yeah, you can play 1 unit, but if you really like something, go 2, 3 units, but don't really play above your means. Only have 5% of your bankroll and the most of your unit at any time.
And so this is a 20 unit play. Just
Yeah, this would be stepping outside of the 5% rule if you were to play a game. I like this more than I like the Kent State total last week.
fail or tail or fade at your own.
Hold on. I want to
at your own risk.
ask Hammer about a game. Just his insight, because I know he doesn't have a pick here. But
I'm here for you.
Number 8, undefeated, Oklahoma State, is on the road at Iowa State, and they're 7-point dogs.
Oh, man.
Can you explain that?
I certainly can. Iowa State power rankings start of the year top 10. They're a little highly touted here with Brock Purdy, a quarterback, 4-year starter. Breece Hall, NFL Sunday running back here. Oklahoma State unranked to start the year, really just playing close to everybody, just really changed their philosophy over a 10-year difference from a air raid, 5 wideout running offensive passing team to now a power running game with a defensive team. I'm thinking this is a perfect line because Iowa State's been getting fits from the Cowboys over the last few years. The public would say to play the over. What's the total in that game? You got it?
The total is 47.
47. Now, 3 years ago, that game was in the 70s. That'll tell you all you need to know when it comes to the difference between the two teams over the course of a 3-year span. The Cowboys are probably a nice play here, but I don't see them winning the game on the field. Iowa State's probably a little bit of a better team there. They can make more plays offensively and probably get a couple more stops against that Oklahoma State running game. Oklahoma State's a good bully, so if they get down a little bit early, it could be a tough spot for the Cowboys to chase.
All right. There you go.
You heard it first.
All right.
That's right.
And we're on to
never tease it. Never tease college football.
And we're on to Cincinnati.
So
speaking of Cincinnati, they are going to smack the Naval Academy.
I was about to start saying my picks as I'm the last one, and that was going to be the first one. But I was going to say I'm taking Cincinnati first half.
College.
Take them first half.
College.
1 unit first half, 2 units full game.
Yeah. I'm a big
Cincinnati,
college. Go ahead.
Cincinnati's first year when they had Luke Fickell, they were really potent, focused on stopping Navy. Navy started running it up on them their first year. The next year they come back out when they're kind of have all the players. They shut them out 42-0. Luke Fickell is really devoted to stopping the triple option. So you can really see just 51-10. Plus, they especially got to run it up on everybody to try to stay in that college football playoff run.
Right.
This is information, guys. Take what you want with it.
Yeah.
But this is not, let me
This is coming from somebody who always likes to play the Naval Academy too. But one thing I will say is you won't get as many possessions against the triple option, but Navy's not going to be able to play from behind. So
not with that offense.
No, absolutely not.
Cincinnati's explosive. I agree. I think they smacked the helmets out of the Naval Academy.
So
bless all your hearts.
I'm on.
Bless
Colorado
all your hearts
State.
on this college football gridiron, guys.
I have some college football right now.
What you got?
So I'm on Colorado State per Hammer, strictly because of Hammer. I am on. I'm taking Oklahoma first half. All of these are going to be first half except for one. Penn State. I'm taking Penn State for the game. They're going to crush Illinois.
I like them too.
They're going to crush Illinois. And Cincinnati first half.
Spot, though.
And then the last one is UCLA. I like UCLA to upset Oregon in UCLA this Saturday. That's it for college football. My NFL picks will be I think I'm looking at the under in the Giants game. I mean, we're not going to.
I like the Giants this week.
You just cannot stay away from the Giants games.
That's why I'm not making a pick. But I don't like us to put up points on Carolina's defense. Not with everybody hurting out.
McCaffrey's playing.
He's playing?
I believe, right?
He's not playing.
He's out for the next 2. He's on the IR. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's coming back week 9.
It's wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. It's on my fantasy team.
I also think the Panthers, the way they just lost.
I think they come back cooking.
Out, yeah.
Sam Darnold's back in MetLife. I think he explodes. He wins the game.
Not an official.
But it's going to go
This
under.
would be my fade the public game this week. I'm watching all this money come in on Carolina, and the line hasn't moved. 84-1 money from one side to the other, and we haven't seen the line move yet. Give me the Giants.
It's really
trap.
In my eyes. That's the trap game alert.
Oh, it is a trap game for sure.
Because that's
why I'm staying away.
That's not enough points, guys.
Not if the money's coming in on one
I'm
side.
I'm not taking the Giants, but what I'm saying is
Giants are past.
Yes.
They're covering.
Yeah, they are pest.
Unless they're trying to trick the sharps.
Or that.
I don't know, but I don't think you that's not how you make your money, trying to trick the sharps. So I would say the Giants not getting enough.
Yeah.
There.
I like the under in that game. Gigi's golden ticket.
What you got, man?
Bill Belichick against a rookie quarterback. I'm taking it every day, twice on Sundays. That's a 10-unit play for me right there.
What is it though?
The Patriots.
The spread or?
Yeah, the spread.
Okay.
Yeah, the spread.
As long
First
as you're
half,
over
the spread.
42.
The first half, the spread. I'm taking it all. I am also gonna take. I like Lamar to shut up the Bengals, but I'm not gonna pick that. I like the Eagles to win in Las Vegas. 1-0 on Eagle money lines.
Don't look at me. You
Don't
bring
look
up
at
the
me.
Raiders. You bring up the Raiders.
I like those guys.
The camera automatically shifts to me.
It does.
I
How
like.
about those Wokeland Raiders last week, changing and turning it around?
I feel like that always
Did you say
happens when a coach gets
Wokeland?
fired.
Yeah, the Wokeland Raiders, the brand new
Wokeland
Wokeland
Raiders.
Raiders.
Hold on, Hammer.
I gave that out.
Yes, you
Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like every time a coach gets fired and team is playing under an interim head coach that next week, they win.
Usually, sometimes they'll play up a little bit for them, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's a matter of. It really depends if they've packed it in for the year. But
Right.
Sometimes they're bad teams
Yeah.
that get their coach fired.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
wasn't that case.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're not great, but
let me just
Raiders
point out
aren't
last
bad.
week,
I also
The
like
Raiders-
Geno and the Seahawks on Monday. That's it for me.
2 weeks ago, the Raiders were the low man on the totem pole and then went over the total last week. So we'll keep running that trend. Give me neck Foles and the Texans against the you seen the size of that guy's neck, Davis Mills? It's insane.
Yeah.
The guy's like 8 foot tall from his shoulders up. And then playing with the Cardinals there.
You had like the Chiefs.
Get over that total.
The under.
I don't
The
know.
under. That's what you like. You like the Titans, Max, right?
so there's a few games that I like.
Plus
I'm
7.5.
I believe so. Again, I've been okay with NFL. I've been much hotter on the bases and whatnot, but been okay. Been hanging around. You know how it is, Coop. Sometimes you got to hang around. Sometimes.
Absolutely.
So I've been hanging around. I'm a little bit over 500, whatever. I'm due for a big week. It could be this week.
You said you're
I'm
fading
not saying it
me
is
on
this
prime
week,
time.
but it could be this week.
Max is taking. I'm gonna tell you guys right now what Max is taking because he said he's fading me. Who are the Seahawks playing?
I said call me before the game starts
New Orleans.
because that's the only time
I'm
I
taking.
wanna
I'm taking the Seahawks. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
I like Geno.
Is the whole podcast on the Seahawks and for all 3 different reasons?
I am not. I'm staying away from that game.
All right, you could be the representative to stay away. That's okay. I respect it.
So let me get to my picks because I think I'm due for a good week. Okay.
You didn't say yours yet?
No.
Oh,
Jeez.
I thought I was the last one. I'm usually the last one.
It's all right.
Besides the Titans.
The Titans plus the points. Right now it's at 5.5. Wait, it might go to 6. Like it even more at 7 if you want to buy it, maybe a point. But I like them to cover. I like Cincinnati on the road as well to cover. It's 6.5 points. I like them plus 7. I think everyone knows that Baltimore is great right now, and they're a little overvalued. Same way kind of the Chargers were on a big run and I think a little overvalued last week. I think due for a tough game, and
Fade the bubble.
Cincy's the team to bring it. So I like them to cover. New England's 0-4 at home. I was just at Foxborough. These people, you know, their grandmas, their wives, their kids, everyone. They just wanted to win the home game.
That's it.
They're going to win against the Jets. I don't know if they're going to cover, but parlay the hell out of that thing, money line. It's minus 300, and they're going to win that game for sure. So that's what I'm thinking so far, guys. The Cowboys don't play today, this week. So
Bye.
which
That
is
must have been a tough week for him then.
well, it's tough, you know. It's like when the same horse keeps bringing the money home, you just wish they would keep running. You know,
Right.
They haven't not covered yet this season. So
You got to go to the well. I get it.
yeah.
Any games that we got any leans on? I mean, I know we didn't talk about Lions, Rams, Colts, Niners.
I think the Rams are
Dolphins.
going to kick their ass to sleep. They're going to pack it in by the end of the first quarter.
All right, so we guess we talked about it.
I mean, I'm with Vic. I thought the same thing when I looked at this slate. It was very spooky.
Yeah.
As I get more gut feelings towards Sunday, there might be a couple dogs or that I want to end up taking, but it's pretty spooky right now. It's pretty spooky right now, I'd
I
say.
got one more dog later, but it's on Saturday.
I
Stay
feel
in the
like
same
outside of
conference.
those big favorites, it's not really that spooky, personally.
I mean, the spreads are insane.
I feel like the Chiefs
They
should
did a
be
really
minus
good job.
4.5. They just came off a big
lines
win.
this week.
The Packers are 1-5 against the spread. I believe in the Packers.
You think the Chiefs should be 4.5 favorites against a Titans team that
Yeah, because Patrick Mahomes is a $500 million guy, and they're coming off 2 back-to-back Super Bowl appearances.
So bad.
It's just the Super Bowl appearances. You got to give them that edge.
I like Tennessee in that spot, +7. I think they slow the game down and the under hits.
It's like the Cardinals. The Cardinals should never be underdog.
Hammer said it. What was it? 31-34?
What?
Something like that. Yeah, 31-30, 33-30. Yeah, something right there, right under the 64. Hopefully we'll get that home for you there, Vic. And that's all we're asking for.
Mahomes is a magician. That's the only reason why I would give him that edge. Like,
and
you would never.
You're never. Guys questionable. Like Tyreek might not play. Kelsey's hurt. So
I didn't know that. But like,
tough.
Anytime you can get value against the Chiefs, because they're such a public team. Because like G said, they just got Mahomes.
They just got Mahomes. Yeah, they always have a chance unless it's 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter and they're down 3 touchdowns.
They're the perfect team to lay points with in the second half. If they're ever trailing, you can always just bet them in the second.
Yep.
I think there's more like there's teams I will not touch. Like I'm telling myself, do not, no matter what. The Bears, no way.
They've gone on.
They're not going to be able to run the ball, and that's like all they do.
Dude, do not touch that.
You don't. Yeah.
We didn't talk about that Sunday night football game. That's kind of weird. That's a weird line to me.
I saw a lot of money moving on the Colts there. Those two teams have similar identities. They went around and
I was going to say, shouldn't that line be like 1 or like even?
I think it's weird that game's Sunday night football. Yeah. That's what's weird to me.
Yeah. I won't be giving a pick on that.
I'm going to bed at halftime.
That game was
I might go to bed before that.
Boring.
I would. What do we get? Under 44. That's got like 23-17 written all over it, right? Like just.
Which one?
Oh yeah. 44.
Before we go, guys, any last words?
There's not that many over 50
point
totals.
Costa.
There's not that many over 50 point totals this week.
I got another dog on Saturday. Last time we did this, USF got us home, so maybe we'll run with this one. But give me the Wolfpack at 7:30 against Fresno, Nevada.
Really?
Plus the
I was
4.
looking at that.
Wolfpack.
Fresno is favored in that, right?
Which Wolfpack?
Yeah.
NC State.
Nevada Wolfpack.
I mean, Nevada, yeah. Sorry, there you go.
Yeah. Big time, big arm, 6'6" Carson Strong in them boys.
Is that an underdog money line pick?
Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take the Wolfpack on the money line. Give me the +1.
Carson Strong was bullshitting last week. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, he was.
He was bullshitting big time.
I've been to a game before. It's pretty dope over there.
Nevada. Where Reno?
Yep.
Where?
It's live.
I will be honest with you. The one game I did, that was the greatest game I've ever watched when Nevada played Boise 10 years ago or whatever, when they had that game in overtime where I had no action and Kaepernick came back to beat them. That place looks pretty rowdy.
It is. It gets rowdy.
Yeah.
And wild.
We'll have to go to a game one time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fun place to be.
Yeah. All right,
Tahoe,
fellas.
Reno trip.
Really quick. We got to go. We got to go pay some bills. Really quick before we end, Clippers, Warriors tonight, as soon as we get off.
The over. It's going to be a fucking slugfest.
Well, Clippers. We have the over. We have the Clippers.
No. Oh, hold on. Let me walk that back real quick. My 3 philosophies in life now are never to bet the New York Mets, never to bet now the Chicago Bears, and more so than anything, the worst thing you could do in the history of NBA betting, don't ever bet the Los Angeles Clippers.
There you go.
Never.
Over 229.
For me,
Steph Curry, baby.
Remember, it's a feel-out time. I got no action on that. I'm staying disciplined. Guys, thanks for watching.
We're going to get Max on the train soon.
What they got to do, man? They're watching us. What do they got to do?
Just hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe, man.
Like, share, and comment.
And wait till Christmas for NBA.
That's right.
MaxCap _podcast.
All right,
Check
fellas.
us out.